said once again made the news around yesterday for confirming the signing of Brian Mbuemo from Brentford Football Club. We saw him come out to send a very emotional goodbye to Brentford, very short. But yeah, so the big question of the day is Brian Mbuemo and Matthias Cunha, the duo that is going to wake the sleeping giant that is Manchester United. Yeah, and I'm here to answer your question today. The correct answer is no. These guys, these two are not the people who are just going to wake up Manchester United. Of course, they are going to change a lot. Brian Mbuemo comes with a lot of experience, scoring 20 goals last season. 20 goals. Matthias Cunha scoring over 17 goals. So these two players, of course, were outscored every other player at Manchester United. They're an amazing duo for both. They were an amazing duo for their respective clubs. That is Brentford and Wolves, respectively. But yeah, of course, Brian Mbuemo coming through one wing, Matthias Cunha on the other wing. Yes, they will add out to Manchester United. But I think for people who watched the first preseason match, that is for Manchester United playing against Leeds, you could clearly see that there is a lot of improvement needed even if you have Matthias Cunha. Manchester United are not yet there because the team that Ruben Amorim played in the first half of that game could tell it all because he started Matthias Cunha, he started Bruno Fernandes. Everyone was really amazing. But want to talk about the fact that there was no big difference in the old Manchester United. Still, there was a lot of poor finishing. The balls weren't coming in right. A lot of poor positioning. The three defenders weren't balanced. Diego Leon was playing in number 3. So even if you add Bruno Fernandes, but you're still playing Nelson Mazurui the other side, Diego Leon is still here. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot needed. Even we could see that even in the back line, that is the defense, uh, there's what that was lacking. The goalkeeper playing those balls coming in through, there's what that was really lacking. And Manchester United, yes, they could have signed Brian Mbuemo, they could have signed Matthias Cunha, but I think they still need like 4 more signings to become a club or to wake that sleeping giant that is Manchester United. Of course, if we are to look at the goalkeeper, Andrew Onana has showed us day in day out that he's not yet there. He's not the goalkeeper who can command a title winning team. Yes. Then we also look at, of course, that defense is also lacking. When Harry Maguire or Leniolo is injured now, they have to play Mazrui, who's not a natural born centre back, and Rook Shaw also in the centre back. Then we also now the left wing backs, that is Diego Leon, that is Patrick Dog. They are also not yet there. So even if Brian Mbuemo is in this team, there's still a lot of building that needs to be done behind there to get a proper number 9. So Chido Martin Obi couldn't even finish off a clear chance. Then of course, his replacement, that is Rasmus Højlund, is also still lacking. Of course, Joshua Zakis is also another different case. So it's always going to be difficult to know who's going to start. I mean, who's going to shine for Man United. But for now, I don't think that Brian Mbuemo alone and Matthias Cunha are going to team up with Fernandes and wake the sleeping giant. A lot of work still needs to be done at the Old Trafford, and Ruben Amorim has a lot of work to do. Bring in those new players, bring in Benjamin Šeško, sign a real right back. Diego Dalot plays the same thing. So Manchester United still have a lot to do to wake up.